Hello, lovely. It's Fiery Grace the Gifted. I'm here with a channeled love letter from the Divine Masculine. I've already blessed and shuffled. Let's find out what the message is today. Hi. Thank you. You are the most incredible person I've ever met. You bring joy to my life. You bring peace to my soul. You have touched me in a way that no other human on earth has been able to. It's like somehow you found a way to have this angelic presence and yet still be so down to earth. I was so intimidated by you for so long, by your focus, your heart, your passion. But I think I was mostly frightened by your growth. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's thought about that and wondered if there was going to be a point where one day you just outgrew me. You outgrew this situation, this bond, and that really it would be wrong for you to stay. It would be wrong for you to essentially let me hold you back. But you knew. You knew that while everything might have seemed black and white, that there is so much more. There's so much more to life, and there's so much more to understand. You are magical because somehow you always seem to get it. Whenever there's anything that needs to be gotten, you get it. It's like you can always find the root. You always see more than just the tip of the iceberg. You always just know. And beyond that, you always know where you fit in. I guess that's how you've always known where I do. How you always known that all it was going to take was something clicking. Something that I'd never understood before. That suddenly changed my perspective, changed my reality, it ultimately changed my heart. You knew. And you waited. And you pushed me. And you loved me even when I didn't deserve it. You know, if I was mad at someone, I wouldn't do something nice for them. If I was frustrated, I probably would avoid them. And yet, it's as if you knew that every time you gave me just a little bit of grace to make sense of things, to make that new connection with what was and what is, that there was something healing about it. Something powerful enough to break through even the toughest, even my exterior. And not only would it break down the barriers and the walls and the blockages and all the things that I have used to try to stop anyone from infiltrating. You just knew. Because I guess, like, you know the root of these problems, you seem to have known that there was something inside of me that was the seed, that central point, and that if something could penetrate that tiny but powerful darkness in me, I would never be the same. Thank you for being who you are. Because I'm convinced that's all it is. I used to think you were full of it. I used to think you just really liked me. I used to think all kinds of things. I always tried to justify why, how. And now I get it. It's just you. In fact, it's probably that in those moments that you slipped, you were probably just taking on more of me, trying to meet me where I was. And that's not where you belong. You belong in this beautiful garden. You belong in a place that allows you to bloom and to flourish. You belong in Eden. But I think what I struggled with was my own sense of belonging. Because I can totally see you in heaven or in a garden or in any beautiful picture. I can see you there. You just belong. You fit. But I don't. At least I don't think I do. And it's been really hard for me to figure out where I am supposed to take us. I don't even belong where I'm at. I don't even know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm from. I don't know anything about myself. At this point, I feel naked and afraid. And yet I'm supposed to lead you? You're a powerhouse. What am I supposed to do? I've spent so much time trying to figure out what my next big thing is. That thing that was going to get me to where I've been telling myself I should have been all along. What's my next big thing? What's my next big thing? Maybe if I try this or try that. And I've tried everything. And you've been sitting in front of me this whole time, quietly, patiently waiting for me to look into your eyes and for everything to click. Forgive me. I was so rigid in my ideals that I didn't understand that maybe they were killing me. I've been asking myself lately, where did I even get this idea? Who made that plan for me? I don't think it was me. But I grabbed a hold as if it had come from somewhere inside of me, and yet I keep trying to find a place to put it and it doesn't fit. The only thing that fits, the only thing that feels like the puzzle is finally complete is you. And right now, I am not even close to your level. I'm not even at the base of the mountain. I am so far gone. But for the first time in my life, I see something that's worth running to, chasing after, and giving my all for. And I have never, especially not in a time where I'm empty and angry and honestly really sad. I've never in my life been so ready to do whatever it takes to reach my destination. Never. And that's how I know that all this time, everything I've been denying, not just about you, but how you operate, maybe I was wrong. Because there is no way that in my current state, I would ever have even the energy to get up and go chase after anything. Let alone knowing how far I gotta go to get to you. Never. Call it what you want, but there's someone out there looking out for us. I just want you to know I want you so badly to give you the world, to give you everything you've ever needed, even though I know you probably don't need anything. I can't keep watching you do such amazing things and sit back and think that there's no chance for me. Because you've promised me with your words, with your actions, with your plans for the future. You've promised me that you see me. You've promised me victory. And what I love the most about it is you didn't promise it through you. You promised me that I was inside all along. I will never forget that. I will always remember this moment. The moment where it finally clicked. The moment where I finally understood. The moment where nothing else mattered. I will never forget this moment. And I will never stop loving you for it. I feel hope for the first time, I think, in my life. I'm excited to see tomorrow because I know it's going to take me one step closer to you and to everything that we are destined for. And it sounds crazy to even say it, and yet I'm happy just thinking about it, you know? I'm happy just knowing that even though I'm not there yet, almost. I'm so sorry. You've been trying to tell me for so long how wonderful, how beautiful, how warm, how inviting love is. And I just couldn't see it. I couldn't understand. Now, Now I wonder how I missed it. I remember feeling like this sometimes with you. I remember feeling in those moments like life was complete paradise. I remember. But for some reason, I just thought I liked you. I just thought maybe that you and your positive happiness was rubbing off on me in the moment, but I did not know. I did not know that I could just reach out and touch it. I did not know that it wasn't just because I liked someone. It wasn't just because you are how you are and who you are and all of that. It was because I finally found my person. I wrote that off a long time ago. A long time ago. So, thank you. Please forgive me. Please forgive me for not being who you knew I was. For playing you so false and clinging to these old, dead, sad ideas. Thank you for this. I cannot thank you enough. But I'm going to show you how much I appreciate you. I'm going to remember before the world tainted me, how beautiful I thought love could be. We were made for each other all along, through time and space. You knew, and now I do too. I've got a lot of catching up to do, a lot of making up to do. But now that I have a better understanding of where I'm at, it will never happen again. There will never be another day that I deny my love. I can't wait. I can't wait for you. I love you and I miss you. And I'm grateful for everything you are.